Hi Scorpios, welcome to Soul Panda Tarot. I'm going to be doing your monthly reading for the month of March 2023. This is good for all Scorpio placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I ask, as always, that you always take what resonates and leave the rest. If this reading doesn't resonate with you, please feel free to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter signs. And if this does resonate with you, make sure to smash that like button, leave a comment, subscribe. I'd be more than happy to see you here at the Soul Panda Tarot. Let's see here. What's going on for you this month? I am going to pull all the cards and then we'll get into it, okay? You have victory and success, choose wisely, crown chakra, and positive movement forward so far. You might be seeing 7-7. You have two sevens presenting themselves to you. It's a number of seeking a deeper spiritual truth. You also have 8, the number of abundance, and the number 6, which is a strong relationship number and balance. What is going on with Scorpio? What doesn't Scorpio see coming? Okay, those. Take the first one. What doesn't Scorpio see coming? Spirit, what message do you have? What advice do you have for the sign of the Scorpio collective? Do you have for the Scorpio collective? What advice do you have? Let's do it. Okay, what is the opportunity? What is going to be the challenge for Scorpio this month? What is going to be the challenge for Scorpio at the end of March 2023? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right, so your current energies here, we have the Three of Swords into the King of Cups, the Moon, and the Ace of Swords here. Scorpio, that's you. This is your energy. But the Three of Swords here, somebody is either you're having a heartbreak and have addressed some painful truths, or somebody in your energy has. But the importance of this is that there's a release here. There's a catharsis by expressing your pain. Somebody here is in need of expressing their pain. Sometimes the King of Cups doesn't always share from their own cup, so they have a hard time expressing their emotions. And under the Choose Wisely card, I feel like you are choosing wisely who you are expressing your emotions here to, because of this heartbreak in the past. You have it with the Moon and the Ace of Swords here. Your crown chakra may be blocked by some fear and illusions. You know, what we don't have the answers for in the immediate, sometimes causes a state of fear, but you have a new truth, a newfound feeling of clarity that's causing you to have this positive forward momentum here. What you don't see coming is you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. So it's a ton of earth energy. This could be somebody that you work with or you want to work with. But, you know, the Pentacles are a suit of money and everything that you can purchase with money, right? But it's under victory and success. So you have this Knight of Pentacles. This is a solid offer. This is a, you know, somebody that moves slowly. This is Virgo energy. They are the slowest moving knight in the deck, but they're the most solid. So this is somebody that's embodying this, you know, slow forward momentum, taking a step slowly but surely, right? And it's somebody that is walking towards this collaborative effort with you. And where is that going to lead you? It's going to lead you to your legacy. This is the Ten of Pentacles. This is the culmination of all of the Pentacle cards, you know, before the Court cards. But, you know, there's like a whole happy little family here. This is legacy. This is financial and material abundance. There's literally strands of pearls hanging from the chandelier. I mean, this is stability to its nth degree, you know. And what you don't see coming, you have a new inspiration. This is, you know, Page of Wands could be a young fire sign, or somebody that you see is like a little bit more mature than you, but this is somebody that is just, you got that spark of fire within them. Or maybe you are receiving this spark of fire within you, Scorpio. Your advice from Spirit is to take a moment, take some time to reflect with this Four of Swords. Take some time to heal. You know, lick your wounds. That's what I'm getting. And maybe be a little bit more self-nurturing or empathic, and freely sharing your cup of emotions. Continue to do so. Don't withhold back from a place of fear, right? You don't want to hold back. You know, if you love defensively, you're only going to ever keep being defensive. You know, I think Spirit is saying to, you know, this is Cancer energy, or maybe you're dealing with a Cancer, but, you know, this is somebody that is nurturing, but nurturing of self as well. But there is a sense of healing that you need here as well. And then you have the Page of Pentacles with the Emperor here. The Page of Pentacles is, you know, earth magic. It's also somebody that is a mentor, that, you know, maybe going back to school or learning a new skill, a new project. But it's somebody that is the apprentice. This is the Apprentice card. Maybe you're going to be an apprentice to an Aries sign, or maybe maybe an Aries sign is going to be an apprentice to you, but you're moving from this apprentice energy into this Emperor energy, this wisdom here. Because you can't stay the student forever, right? You know, the Emperor is the, boss daddy energy for sure. I'll have to pull a divine masculine card, but the Emperor is structure, it's authority, it's wisdom. You know, they stand their ground. Just be careful not to become a tyrant, right? Nobody likes to follow a tyrant. It's best to always stay humble. And the Emperor is humble, but they are also the king. And they are meant to be respected, right? Your opportunity here is to allow painful completions to end and walk into the sun. This is the worst that this relationship or the situation in your life is going to be. Right? Sometimes things have to close out completely in order to be started anew. And the opportunity is to wait for that divine timing, for that to happen, right? Sometimes things have to end before they can begin. And this is obviously somebody that is meant to be in your life. This is the King and Queen of Cups here. You know, I don't know what happened, but if two people love each other, or if two people really desire to work together, anything is possible. I mean, nothing in this what you don't see coming is negative. It's all, you know, this is a place that we put ourselves with thought. And I'll get some clarifying cards for that, but your challenge here is the Six of Cups, which in the challenging position, I would say maybe the challenge is to not fall back into old patterns, because this is somebody that you have a history with. This is somebody that you've potentially spent lifetimes with. You know, that always comes around. You know, there's a cyclical, application for the Six of Cups. But this is somebody that is from the past, and maybe things haven't worked out in the past. But just because it hasn't worked out in the past doesn't mean that you have to bring it to the future, right? But I'll get some clarifying cards here. But, the Six of Cups is somebody that just feels like home to you. And in the challenging position, that's kind of interesting. Maybe you're worried that it's going to have the same outcome that it always does. But when we block our own manifestations like that, and we don't truly believe in the other person's capability of healing, we're blocking it energetically. We're blocking it subconsciously. So treating that person like they are the healed version of themselves might be helpful to you. Always with hope. Unless you are just done with this person, and that's free will here. But I can only comment as to what Spirit is bringing up here. We all have a choice, right? If somebody has done us dirty and has really hurt us in a way that we just cannot allow ourselves to get past from, that's up to you. But I see a new clarity, a new truth for you, and I think I see nothing but positive movement forward with this. Why is the Three of Swords here? Let's see. What is this new inspiration here? What's this Page of Wands? Tell me about this Page of Wands, Spirit, and what Scorpio doesn't see coming. Why is the Ten of Swords here with the Hanged Man and the opportunity? Please tell me about the Ten of Swords and the Hanged Man coming out together. Where's the Six of Cups here? And the challenge. Why is the Six of Cups here in the challenge? So, the Three of Swords is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Two of Cups. Maybe in the past somebody was more concerned about their money than this love connection. That they used all of their intellect and attention to whatever was, or maybe they were just so focused on conserving energy, or maybe this is you. Take it as it resonates. But the Page of Swords is somebody that maybe they're the plotter. They're the ones that they're witty. They this could have something to do with like social media, or maybe they only talk about whatever is going to benefit them. With this Four of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles in a negative way, it can be somebody that is stingy with their love and affection, and maybe they did put this relationship aside, this partnership. Maybe their attention, like if you look at the way that these came out, this Page of Swords here could be a young, immature air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, but this person is only looking at the Pentacles, right? They're not looking at this connection. So maybe they were just quick to come and go here, depending on whatever their financial situation is. Maybe when they're struggling financially, they don't put in as much effort. Page of Wands here is clarified by the Strength card, the Justice card, and Four of Wands here. And what you don't see coming is this inspiration, this financial abundance that you are going to receive, right? It's like this acknowledgement of like, you don't get what you want in life through sheer force, right? This is about being receptive. This is about being loving, caring, nurturing, leading by example with quiet strength, right? Waiting until you have all the truths before you come to a decision, and really balancing the scales, because I see you're manifesting this abundance with 1111. This is the Four of Wands. This is, celebration. It could be a marriage of ideas, a marriage of, prosperity within your inner circle here, with it being right next to the Ten of Pentacles. But it's like everybody gets fed type of energy, right? And that's what you're manifesting. Sometimes we have to let go of a certain way of thinking in order to be able to manifest this, right? But I just see you coming into this newfound, positivity, this newfound positive expression of material gains, which is beautiful for you. I love that for you guys. The Ten of Swords here and the Hanged Man are clarified by the Hierophant, the Page of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Two of Wands. The Hierophant energy is, Taurus energy, but it's, a solid offer. It's like a higher level of commitment. That's what you have the opportunity for. Maybe with a young water sign, or somebody that you see as an immature water sign. Page of Cups, maybe you have an apology coming in. The Page of Cups offers something, right? They're bringing a fish, and they're looking at this, right at this Hierophant here. They're looking towards, but they're more focused on the fish, of course, but they're facing through this. I think they're coming to the realization here, or you're coming to the realization that there doesn't have to be a winner or a loser, right? Five of Swords can be word manipulations. It can be this feeling of like, I have to be right. But, you know, it's really important that we ask ourselves, like, do we want to be right or do we want to be happy? You know, there doesn't have to be a winner and a loser, right? You don't have to, you always have your swords raised. You know, this is the card of sword winners and sword losers. And I think that you're coming into this energy of, I have the whole world in my hands if I'm willing to make a step towards it. Because you can make all the plans that you want in the world, right? You know, you can make all these plans. But until you implement the fire energy of action, it just stays a thought. It doesn't become this solid manifestation of abundance that is very much so on its way through words are hard, a collaborative effort here with a Virgo energy, or just with somebody with a lot of earth in their chart, you know, or just maybe somebody that just is knowledgeable about finances, right? Six of Pentacles is clarified, or the Six of Cups, sorry, is clarified by the Eight of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. So I think it's going to be, your challenge here is going to be to move on from what no longer is serving you. And to move on from this, you know, cesspool of emotions card here with the Five of Cups. Stop worrying about what has happened in the past or the way things have happened in the past, because it doesn't have, the past doesn't have to equal the future. You know, stop thinking about all the times that it didn't work out, or, you know, whatever this is, if it's a relationship, if it's a coworker, if it's whatever this situation is, the past does not need to equal the future. And I think your challenge here is going to be to move on from this negative thought process and this feeling of like you have to always be in defense, right? This is the Wounded Warrior card here, the Nine of Wands. But this person is looking at this Five of Cups person. It's like, oh, I'm gonna have to defend myself. But this is also the card of perseverance. So I think ultimately you will get through to this, because I see this coming in for you. Maybe this is the energy that it's gonna take for you to move on from this energy of doubt, of grief. You know, sometimes things have to be closed out. Sometimes chapters have to be closed out, even if that's a temporary thing, in order to be able to attract the abundance that's meant to come into our lives. You know, some people are here for seasons, some people are here for long term, but I see a long-term connection here if you're willing to change the way that you think about it. Sometimes you have to stand your ground and end something completely in order to spark the growth in another person, right? Because ultimately it's not up to us to want healing for the other person. But let's get some action cards for you. Spirit, what actions can Scorpio take to develop a higher relationship with their higher vibrational self, Spirit? That is so funny. All right. So, actions the Spirit would like to take Scorpios. Got the Queen of Cups showing up again. Love of self. You know, sometimes we can love from afar, right? From a place of healing. You might be seeing 444. The Four of Pentacles has shown up twice. So 4444. here with the Four of Wands showing up. But this is somebody that, you know, has unlocked their spiritual sense and their loving self through nature and spirituality. You know, so really focus on developing a bond with nature at this time, and, you know, coming into this body of emotion of self-love, self-nurturing. But also, when you fill your own cup, it gives you so much more to give to other people, right? And conserve your energy. Block out this energy. Conserve your energy from people that are selfish with your time, your energy, your resources, your effort. You know, develop your strength, develop your courage, develop this fiery, passionate energy with this Queen of Wands. This is Aries energy. Implement that Aries energy towards new opportunities of love. You know, release this need for control. Release the, you know, control can also be like things that we're attached to. This is the Devil card in this deck, but, you know, things that we attach ourselves to out of a trauma bond, or addictions, or, you know, just time put in. Sometimes it can be hard to let go of somebody that we have known for years, because, you know, it's like, will I ever find a connection like that again? But we're so attached to the outcome of the situation, we have to remove ourselves from that sense of control. Because then I see this King of Cups. This is you, Scorpio, showing up for the second time in your reading. You know, it's a connection that's meant to be, yes. But there's going to have to be some sort of letting go of some attachment to either the way that this person is acting. Like, we can't control people, right? We can only control ourselves. So I think focusing on the new cups of love that are coming into your life is really going to allow this person to kind of maybe let go of some of their control issues. Maybe will allow you to let go of some of your control issues. But there's a sense of chains that need to be broken on both sides here. I think that there's healing that needs to be done on both sides. I don't take sides. I don't know what the situation is, but you know, there's going to be passionate debates with this person, but it's nothing that you can't, you know, temper with your Scorpio energy, right? Because ultimately, I do see your 10 of Pentacles coming through. This is your ultimate stability and happiness. You just got to be willing to stay in the light and make the plans. There's already plans set in motion. This is 10-10. This is a completion. 10-10-10. You might be seeing that as well. You know, this is destiny. This is fate. This is karma. This is a karmic tie that, you know, we don't always have to completely remove ourselves from a karmic tie, right? But we do have to end the pattern, or it will continue to repeat. Because I do see this, you know, six of Cups showing up again for you. You know, this is love, beauty, union in this deck, but, you know, the Lovers used to be called the choice. You have a choice to either make a breakthrough with this person, or move towards what you want with yourself, move towards this. You have the choice is to either move towards this new opportunity of health and wealth, or to stay in this energy of somebody leaving you feeling confused all the time. The choice is yours, Scorpio. You have the power over your own life. You are the lead in your own destiny. You are the lead in your own life. You know, the lead role. Don't let anybody make you a bit player in yours, okay? Let's see. Let's get some oracle cards. I'll get a divine feminine and a divine masculine for you. I'm feeling that. I'll get one more oracle, and then I always finish out with my native spirit deck, okay? Spirit. How is Scorpio going to balance their divine feminine energy for the month of March? Scorpio is going to develop their divine masculine energies for the month of March. Those both came out, so I'm going to keep them. Let's see here. Who is showing up for Scorpio this month? What message of love light and healing do you have for Scorpio for this month? Beautiful. Trigger, what message of love and healing do you want Scorpios to focus on for the month of March? All right. We will start with the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine deck that I have, and then read that. Okay. All right, so you have Sarada Devi showing up for you, the Divine Mother. Unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. Then you have the gods Set, which is chaos, and Green Man, which is abundance. I think that's appropriate for your incoming energies. And then you have the Star Ancestor showing up for you. Follow the voice of your soul. And then we're closing out with some owl medicine from my Native Spirit Tarot deck. All right. All right. When your soul chooses her card. Sarada Devi loved all her disciples unconditionally and equally. In her teachings, she emphasized that there is no such thing as a stranger. She encouraged her devotees to understand that everyone we meet is actually a part of us and is connected to us. And that if we want to experience true peace, we need to own the fault and judgment that we project onto others. We need to see our own faults and forgive them with love. Sarada Devi whispers gently to us, "No one is a stranger, my child. This whole world is your own." So if something keeps showing up in the people that we meet and in the relationships that we are cultivating, Sarada asks us to meet them from within ourselves, meaning the aspects of this other person that might be causing us pain or frustration or just plain aversion. These same aspects exist within us. Unless we are willing to really meet with these aspects within us, the universe will keep presenting them to us in our relationships. And it's not to piss us off, it's to free us. It's out of a deep love for us to fully heal. The goal here is for us to love ourselves fiercely from within, without judgment or shame for where we are in the moment. The goal is to let us mother ourselves with unconditional love. That's the only love that will quiet those harsh, critical voices within us, so we can stop wasting our time mired in judgment of others or ourselves and get on with being the perfectly imperfect light that we are. Your soul voice meditation is, what am I currently judging or criticizing about myself? Beautiful. We have Set showing up for you. All right. Trust that chaos is a part of the process of change. Things sometimes need to fall apart to reform into your desires. Hold your intention. The Egyptian god of the desert, darkness, chaos, and storms is Set, or Seth, an incredibly powerful god with many temples attributed to him. Set was the son of Nut in the sky, or Nuit of the sky, and Jeb of the earth, and he was brother to Osiris. Set is a mysterious figure, represented as a man with the head of a beast, including features of an aardvark, a jackal, and even a greyhound. He is considered the dark brother of Osiris, whom he killed and dismembered in jealousy. Set was the mighty lord of Upper Egypt and Ombos, which was situated on the western bank of the river Nile and became the center of his cult. Set was regarded as barren, just like the desert with which he was associated. In fact, in later dynasties, when the followers of Horus demonized Set, the people of the desert still honored him with major temples in remote areas. Current archaeological thinking is that Set was not always a demon or murderer, and instead was the victim of a smear campaign. As Pharaoh Menes united Upper and Lower Egypt, a natural competition from between the two regions politically, commercially, and even spiritually, Horus was the patron of Lower Egypt. Set ruled Upper Egypt. The followers of both fought over who would be the patron of the unified kingdom. Finally, the followers of Horus reigned victorious. Set was figuratively, and perhaps even literally, exiled to the fury of the desert for eternity. Carrying a special scepter, or staff of power, Set parted chaos and embodied the organizing force of nature. As god of storms, he could whip up a destructive force from nothing and, as easily, could command this chaos to dissipate. Should the energies of Set blow in from the desert, know that all is not lost. There is such a thing as necessary chaos. Sometimes things need to fall apart so that they can reform into what we really want. While we are in a chaotic space, mentally or physically, everything seems confusing and hopeless, yet we need to trust that we are simply in a place of transition. Feeling like we can create chaos or can't escape someone else's chaos can be tiring and stressful. But out of that chaos comes new beginnings. When we feel there's anarchy in our lives, we often find exactly the type of order that we need. There is also a yin to the yang, a dark to a light, east to the west. One is not better than the other. They just are. We must recognize duality in ourselves for maximum spiritual growth. Perhaps you are seeing chaos and not order at present, and this is causing imbalance. As Set has a darker energy, it is worth exploring the emotions of jealousy and unethical competition. Set, in some myths, was prepared to win at any cost, something that is almost always destructive. It's important to accept chaos for its positive outcomes without letting it overcome your life. Then you have the Green Man showing up for you. Abundance. Prosperity and growth are bursting forth. Any seeds you plant now will flourish. Walk through any rural area in Glastonbury and Cornwall areas of Britain, and you might see a leafy face appearing up through the ground itself. In churches of Spain and France, his features appear carved into the columns. In Wales, his face appears carved into the trees. Entwined with curling vines, the very essence of growth and fertility, the Green Man crosses many cultures and countries. His is perhaps one of the oldest energies, that of the glorious abundance of the earth and its plants. Lord of the woods, forests, gardens, and all that grows there, the Green Man has vitality and renewal flowing through his foliate body. In the Wiccan tradition, the Green Man is related to the horned god and is often used to represent the masculine divine. The gods Cernunnos, Pan, and even Osiris are also considered the close energetic relations. There is a very strong birth, death, rebirth aspect to the Green Man, mimicking the natural flow of life. Should the Green Man unfurl in your life, know that growth is underway and is bound to bring with it prosperity in all things. The deep energies of the earth are at work to help you co-create the green that you want, whether that is health, success in school, or even wealth. The Green Man also fosters the feelings of enthusiasm and passion and works side by side with you as things expand, transform, and grow. Ask yourself, what is it that you wish to grow? What seeds need to be sown? Are you focused on school and academics, or is this a time that you want to focus on creating beautiful art or writing? Whatever it is, the Green Man can help you create in abundance. The Green Man also signals a feeling of unstoppable exuberance. This in itself is pleasurable, but sometimes we cannot stop. It is a wild and sometimes dark energy. In his darker aspect, the Green Man is a trickster, or the dark lord of all he surveys. Step into the most untamed forest or the thickest bush, and we still feel a fear of all that is wild and alive. Sometimes we fear prosperity and our own growth in the same way. Sometimes we crave too much abundance, letting it take over our lives. And you have the star ancestor showing up for you. Follow the voice of your soul. Heed the message coming directly from your soul. The star ancestor is a term for extraterrestrial light beings who are dedicated to the healing and growth of the world. These incredible beings are divine embodiments of love who bring wisdom from the higher realms. Often, people feel a sense of connectedness when they look up into the night sky and see the stars. I believe that's because they are remembering their starry connections. And those are what this card represents. The star ancestor is reminding you that you have otherworldly support and that your friends from the stars can help you if you are willing to be helped. They can support you in connecting with and following your soul's deepest calling. There is a deeper purpose to your human journey. Not only were you born on purpose, you were born for a purpose. You were born to be a bright light in the world, and there are supporters out there in the universe sending waves of energy to guide you at this time. Information and inspiration that has been coming your way recently is not new information, but memories. Your feelings of being drawn in a particular direction are the awakening of an aspect of your soul. You are being drawn towards a road that will not only light you up, but also help you light up your corner of the world. Continue following the cosmic guidance that is coming your way. Beautiful. And then you have Owl Medicine showing up for you. Wisdom, illumination, intuition, clairvoyance, and deep insight abound. Go within. Profound majesty and grace is available to you simply by pulling your answers inward. Ancient knowledge is emerging within you. You know the truth. Trust your perception. You are a truth seeker and a truth sharer. Nurture the feminine spirit within you. In some indigenous cultures, men say that they are afraid of the owl because it represents the power of woman, and they're in awe of and even a little afraid of the power of women. Other native cultures call the owl the night eagle, for it has the majesty of the eagle but works silently in the darkness of night. In Western cultures, the owl sits on the shoulder of Athena and also of Merlin, revealing sacred truths. When this card chooses you, you are at the advent of a time of illumination and transformation. In a meditative state, imagine that you are shapeshifted into an owl and you are soaring silently through the night. Your ability to see, even in the darkness, is remarkable. This corresponds with your ability to perceive the truth, even in murky situations in life. That's a beautiful reading. Well, Scorpio, I thank you for watching. If this reading resonated with you, please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Okay? I'd love to have you as part of the Soul Panda tribe, all right? But until next month, all right? I'll see you later. Take care. Stay blessed.